Good day.
My name is Remjan Tagit Dilaure.
I am David Isbuyunas.
And I am Nestor Angelo V. Quinto.
Faith and human reasons
prove the reality of an uncomprehendable existence. Supporting point number 1. Faith as the foundation and reason is a stepping stone. In this kind of situation, it is really important to cultivate one's faith as the foundation for proving something that is beyond human capacity to think and making human reasons as a path towards the answer. For example, the existence of God is an arguable and debatable thing to comprehend, and in fact, there are people who tend to deny the existence of God. But in order to seek for the answers, one should cultivate faith with it, the faith that God really exists. Then, by the use of human capacity to think and understand, the existence of God is answered and satisfied. Reason is founded on logic and evidence analysis. It leads to critical thinking and skepticism by requiring beliefs to be supported by empirical data or logical arguments. In contrast, faith frequently relies on belief in the absence of evidence or in the face of contrary evidence. This contrast can cause a conflict between what is rational and what one believes in faith, resulting in confusion and doubt. That is why the essential thing to do is to cultivate faith first, and reason out is the stepping stone towards the answer to the question.
For supporting point number 2, faith alone leads to honorable ideas. Imagine the belief about the existence of a unicorn. It can be hard to believe due to the fact that it cannot be proven because of lack of evidence to support it. Whatever strong beliefs he had, they might not be enough to support his faith. This person who is trying to prove his belief without any evidence or explanation will believe astray or looking like a fool. People's beliefs can come from their feelings, personal experience, or strong values that don't need scientific proof. It's essential to understand that not all beliefs need the same kind of proof. And saying a belief is strong just because there is no scientific evidence or any evidence for it doesn't consider the many different reasons people have for their beliefs. People nowadays are rational or evidence-based believers. To justify their beliefs or faith, they must examine it through reason. The belief of others must not really solely on feelings, emotions, or personal experiences, but rather on the kind of reasoning that can convince them with the strongest evidence.
For supporting point number 3, human reasoning alone has the possibility of fallacy. A person entirely on the basis of the religion and personal experience is adamantly convinced that alien life exists. They believe their instinct and reasoning when they haven't seen any hard evidence. This is an example of how human thinking alone can result in the mistake in the lack of empirical evidence. It also relates to the notion that on occasion religion might direct our beliefs toward mystery that is beyond our comprehension, like alien life. Within the framework of a religious worldview, the absence of contract proof does not automatically indicate that their belief is incorrect, although they cannot be scientifically verified. Religious beliefs have personal meaning and offer a way thinking about the unknowable. Instead of being mere misunderstanding, these ideas may be source of meaning and purpose. We do not need to rely on our human reasoning alone, for the reason that it can lead to misinterpret that can fall into fallacy.
Insight number 1. Faith can serve as the fundamental belief or starting point upon which one builds their understanding of the world, and reason is a tool used to further explore and refine that belief. In other words, faith provides a strong initial framework, and reason helps to clarify and expand upon
Insight number 2. Faith alone is not strong enough to sustain one's belief without using reasons, and is vulnerable to questioning.
For insight number 3, fallacy has become alarming nowadays. That's why we need to become more responsible in everything we do, especially in our human reasoning. We need to think twice in order we do not go in wrong way or misinterpret everything.
Therefore, the combination of faith, which provides a fundamental belief, and human reason, which allows us to explore and understand the world, can lead us to recognize the existence of a reality that goes beyond a complete understanding.
That will be all.
Okay, thank you.